Motown yesterday was functioning at a 50 to 60% capacity, what we have been told, only looking at the export, defense, as well as the essential services. They're making an ambulance or something. That is the only area where they were working across Maharashtra. If you look at Tata Motors, the Pune plant was only making ambulances. It was obviously working on defense equipment for defense sector requirements which they have, and they were catering to the export markets which they have export commitments to. Then let's speak about Mahindra and Mahindra. What we have been told is that they have also worked with a lower workforce and majorly looking at the export requirements and the defense sector which Mahindra operates big time in. Let's come to Volkswagen. Volkswagen worked at a lower capacity. Remember, Volkswagen has a very big export commitment at this point of time, and that's why their factories were working at around 50% capacity. Tata Motors is there. Bajaj Auto, what we have been told is that they have been working to meet the export requirements. Now, all of these companies outside India, outside the state, they were looking at the domestic demand. Tata Motors had the Anand plant, and if you look at Bajaj Auto, they have a plant in Pantnagar. So all the plants in the north were looking at the domestic demand, but the plants here were only working to meet the export requirements. Initially, there was a lot of confusion amongst all the automakers, especially the component manufacturers, given the fact that they do not really function or operate with a capacity which is divided into export and domestic. They procure and they give whatever is being asked for. So that's why even the auto company manufacturers were a bit scared that how much should they work, how much will they work. But then the letters really came in from all the OEMs asking for the requirements which they have, and they said that please keep functioning, given the fact that we have a very big export content and OEMs will be only able to produce if the component manufacturers produce, and that's precisely the reason why many component manufacturers have started working today. Yesterday, many manufacturers were not really working. They were in a state of confusion. There was a to and fro from the government as well, but then the clarity came that you can work. It does not matter that if you have a 20% export. If you have a 20% export, you can only make and produce according to that content. And also the paint shop factories have been allowed, because it's being said that the paint shop when a paint shop really closes and comes up, it takes a lot of time, and that is something which was a part of the release which coming in the notification which came from the Maharashtra government. But at least for the next 10-15 days, it seems that the Motown will be only producing the export demand. And if you look at Maharashtra has almost 25% plus of production coming in for the whole country. So for sure, there will be some issue which will come in when it comes to waiting periods and the supply chains, given that Maharashtra will only be working for export commitments, defense and essential services.